We're talking to Yvette and Yvonne, who are twins. They have, in my opinion, and I think they agree at this point, an addiction problem. These women were at once happy in their lives. They were beautiful young women with their lives ahead of them. Now their lives consist of chaos, popping pills, doing what they can to get through the day. Their sister Maria and Father Timothy are here trying to get their attention, support me in getting their attention. Yvonne, I think you're still in denial. I think you're still trying to tell yourself, I need to do a little bit better job, but my sister Yvette, who I know you love dearly, and I understand the twin connection that goes on. You think she's got like serious problems and you've got semi-serious problems, but if we can get her some help, I'll be fine. I mean, I can get going here. Is that how you see things?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's how. Yeah.
Would you like my opinion?
Mm.
I've kind of telegraphed my opinion by telling you I think you're in denial. I think you have a very high calling here. I think it's a very high standard here because you are a single parent of 3 small children. And if you think for a minute that this isn't influencing them, that the children are being impacted by this. When you forget the drugs for a minute, when you fight in front of children, you change who they are. You don't just, it's not just like it hits them for a minute and then, they shake it off and they're okay. It changes who they are because they compare their reality to all the other kids' social masks. Now, the other kids may be having fighting at home too, but your kids don't know that. They know in my house there's ugliness and yelling and screaming and pain and drugs and problems. And these other kids have shiny little faces and they look just fine, so your kids just shrink and shrink and shrink in self-esteem. They shrink and shrink and shrink in confidence. They start to withdraw. They start to retreat. And you know what happens? They'll get to a point that they start looking for something to relieve the pain. You have a higher calling here. You have a higher calling. You are a drug addict. You are a drug addict. You heard me say it is a complex and serious disease. It is resistant to treatment. Your chance of overcoming this by getting a little counseling and throwing your sister under the bus is 0. 0. You won't get better. You won't get better. You're more candid about this. You're more honest about it. I don't know why, but I think I know why. I think you are so damn sick and tired of being depressed, so sick and tired of not having any joy and peace in your life. You gotta wake up and say, what the hell happened? What the hell happened? This is not my life. This isn't what I planned. You gotta just be saying, what in the world happened to me? And so you're taking drugs to just relieve the pain for just the few precious moments that you may get out while you're on the upside of the drugs before you go over the other side. And both of you, even now, you can't sit still. You can't.
I'm cold.
Oh, you're not cold. Everybody's cold. Everybody cold? Okay. Everybody in here's cold. You don't see them with full body tremors. You don't see them shaking. You're under pressure here. You're under stress here. I get that. You two aren't holding it together anymore. You need help. Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.